Good evening and welcome back to the channel. We're here tonight at Xtreme Scream and I could not be more excited. This has easily been our favourite Scream Park in the UK since we came last year, and we're here today to experience it once again.
Hello!
Hello.
Have a terrible evening all!
Okay, so straight into the park, and because it's brand new for this year, what we're going to do is head straight on into Blutlust. The queue is going to be pretty massive for this one, so straight in and we'll let you know what we think. Now obviously we can't film inside the mazes, but we'll tell you about it once we're out. So that is our first time inside Blutlust and that was absolutely incredible. What did you think?
Amazing.
Absolutely
amazing.
Amazing. It's honestly, you could not, it rivals in terms of theming the village. There was so much effort put into it. You get served your kebab and you're going through this whole abattoir, lots of different scenes. Honestly, it was so overwhelmingly good in terms of the theming that I'm struggling to remember it, and I've literally only just come out, but the scares were still really good. The theming was just extreme scream level of theming. If you think the village is good, this is just as good. Perfectly timed fire effect there, but it was absolutely fantastic.
Themed.
Hello.
Actors fantastic. Hello.
Speaking of actors or evil creatures,
It's a nurse.
how are you enjoying yourself this year? Got any good kills in? Kills?
No, my dear, I don't kill, I help.
Oh, help.
All right.
Help us pass over.
If I can.
If you can, if you can.
Any terrible evening,
So yeah, interaction, absolutely fantastic, but the maze itself, Blutlust, what an addition to 2024. It's the first one we've been in, so everything else we've now done before, but we don't know whether there's any changes, but what an absolute brilliant start.
Have a good evening.
You too.
I hope you never make it out alive.
Thanks. So you said good, he said probably better than your website.
Hey. So, after Blutlust, we're off straight into Hell Penitentiary. This is another good one from last year, which obviously by the name you can tell is very prison themed, but it's very intense. It's got lots of scares in there, lots of good smells, and the theming's on point. We've just had a really good conversation as well with Simon, the guy that runs the place. The passion that guy has for in here is incredible, and yeah, wow, what a job you've done so far. Whoa, perfect effect. So right now we're going to go into Circus Vs Circursed, which we were allowed to film in last year when it was the Warehouse of Weird, but this year unfortunately we can't, so we'll see you on the other side. Right, so we've just come out of Circus Vs Circursed, which was the Warehouse of Weird last year, and it was incredible. They've turned it into a full-blown maze this year, and it worked really well. The batching was spot on. We pretty much ended up just me and Matt from Xtreme Park Insanity on our own, going through, getting lost in the maze, getting touched up by some clowns, the hooters in our face, and yes, that's double entendre, but it was good. There was scares, there was great theming, and the batching was spot on as well. That was fantastic. And now we're off straight into Uncle Enos's Open Acres, and I can hear the chainsaws going already. Out of Uncle Enos's Open Acres, and that still lacked a lot of actors this year. There were lots of spaces which were quite dead. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Our final little chase there, but really good. The theming in the areas that they were theming were really nice. The character interactions were really good. It's a very story driven kind of experience. It could have done with more actors, as previous years. Definitely could have done with more. There were big open areas in the cornfield where you were just walking for a while and there was no one there, and there was a lack of theming in those areas. Cut those areas out, make it a quicker maze, and just straight into all those little scenes that you go through. Because the scenes where you're coming into contact with people, theming spot on, smell pods are spot on, and the actors were great. And again, this year, Xtreme Scream got noticed in there. You know, you're on the telly. I don't know whether they're telling each other at this point, but for someone to notice us, it's always an incredible experience. But that was really fun, and we're going to go around the rest of the park. What?
And chickens, posted chicken. James, if you're watching this is a maze for you.
Obviously, one of the best bits about being at Xtreme Scream as well is just the entire hub area. It's got one of the best hubs that you can find. Plenty of food spots all over the place. You've got entertainment which happens through the day. Plenty of theming and photo opportunities around. A merch shop. It really is good. Right, so apologies if we are rushing around, guys, because we just want to get these mazes in before the night is over. But we're heading straight up on to the village, which is quite possibly, there's a hole there by the way, which is quite possibly the best maze in the country. I'm all in the background taking the piss because I fell down the hole. But yeah, quite possibly this.
Did you enjoy your trip?
I enjoyed my trip into the bush. This is quite possibly the best scare maze in the country.
Bush, does that mean you went down under?
I went down under into the bush.
On the barbie?
Do you know what? It was just as wet.
Oh, there we are then.
Obviously we're here with Joe and Matt from Theme Park Insanity, which you won't be able to see because it is incredibly dark.
I'm here.
There he is. But yeah, straight into the village now. We'll let you know what it's like when we come out. So, we've just come out of the village, and again, what an incredible maze. The theming on the inside, the acting on the inside, all of it is absolutely top notch. There's a reason that is possibly one of the best mazes in the country now. It did still suffer from the same issues as previous years, with the batching sort of bunching up towards the back end of it, but it doesn't take away from the experience. It is an incredibly good maze, and definitely one that you should hit first when you come here. There's plenty of photo opportunities around the park as well, where you can come and just sit and just relax, which is the first time tonight that we seemingly have done that, because it has been a rush to make sure we get through all of the mazes. But yeah, a few photo ops. There's at least 3 here, as well as dotted around the park. Lots of wandering actors and interaction around as well. Xtreme Scream, what can I say, pulls it off incredibly well every year, even with some of the issues with batching and catching up to people in the mazes. It doesn't take away from the fact that this is possibly the best Scream Park in the UK, and if it's not the best in the UK, it's definitely in the top 3. The circus tent just down the bottom as well is brand new for this year, where they're holding all of the shows. Now every half an hour there is a new type of show in there. You've got fire breathers, you've got wheel riders, you've got acrobatics, lots of different things, and then you've got a stage just in the middle here where you will get some people on the outside as well, doing various forms of entertainment. So there's plenty to do. As you can see, all the way around the edge there's food outlets to do burgers, fries, fried chicken. There really is a lot, which we will try and stop and get some, but for now we're going to head on over to the pie factory to check that out as one of the last mazes we've got to do. I love this photo op as well. One of the best pieces of theming at any Scream Park. Right, so we've just come out of the pie factory, and I have to say this year that was actually so far been my favourite maze. The interaction in there was absolutely incredible. Multiple people in there seemed to know who we were and that we were coming, and that's obviously affected how they've acted to us when we've been in there. But yeah, really good. Getting pushed around, face grabbed, thrown all over the place. It was a really, really good maze, and definitely the best maze of tonight. The entire atmosphere of the place is really good as well. They've increased the number of wandering actors that are here this year. Some really good wandering actors all over the place, just interacting with everyone. I really like this section here. So just next to the merchandise shop down the side, you've got like a little shrine here to all of the old sort of mazes that used to have here. So you've got Belvoir Manor, you've got the old pie factory and Hell Penitentiary, but then you've got all of the older attractions here as well, like the Twisted Entrance, the Farmhouse of Fear, Curtains at Chaos, and then obviously the one that's just been changed for this year as well, you've got the Warehouse of Weird, which is now Circus Vs Circursed and Revenge of the Zombie. I love this. It's like a little shrine to everything that's come before it. I think another thing that really helped the Pie Factory as well was that it felt like a very exclusive experience. We essentially,
Hello.
We essentially had the Pie Factory to ourselves, just us four going round, and it just felt a bit like a VIP experience, and it made it really, really good. All of the interaction were on all of us. None of us missed out. It was centered on us and only us. Really, really good.
It's a very tasty experience.
It is. So, all of the shows have finished tonight, but this is the brand new circus tent that they've got for 2024. And it is looking really good. So you've got the stage in the centre with all the seating all the way around. So you've got that 360-degree view all the way around it. You've got the tables, you've got places to stand and hold your drinks, as well as a couple more photo ops in here as well. So it's a shame we've not had time tonight to really do any of the shows, but the shows are on pretty much all the way through till 9:30, so well worth doing if you've got fast track and you can get around everything in time. But it's looking really good this year, this. So unfortunately I'm sat a little bit on my lonesome. The rest of the guys, Theme Park Insanity and Lucy, have gone over to the Witches of Hard Luck Wood, but if you've ever been in it, it's a maze where you've got a hood over your head. The flooring is very uneven in there. There's some big steps where you can drop off, and I was quite unsteady last year, but I blew out my knee the other day, so unfortunately I don't want to take the risk of spoiling the rest of the weekend with Doncaster coming up, as well as Goose Fair tomorrow. I don't really want to cause any more damage, so I'm sitting down and having a bit of a bite to eat. So we have, and it looks quite small on camera, but it's actually a pretty massive pile of goujons and fries, all very hot, all very juicy, and it only cost around £12, which if we used to pay Merlin prices is really good. Also a massive shout out to both Simon and Liam. So Simon, the guy that runs this place, we had a chat with him earlier. He's always happy to stand around. The guy who's running this entire bloody thing, and he's happy to stand around and have a chat for ages with us, tell us all about how it came together, take on board any feedback we have about the place. But then also Liam as well. Liam was one of the scare actors here last year. He was Mr. I Know You from the telly box, and he's out here doing other things this year. But it was great to actually finally meet him in the flesh when he's not trying to take me out in his clown form. Had a really good conversation with him as well. But that's the thing, all the staff here are really passionate, really want to speak to you about your feedback of what's going on. So lovely to meet both of you.
I'll go in.
Yeah. Right, so that is it. That's a wrap for Xtreme Scream 2024. What a brilliant bloody night. As always, Xtreme Scream, it's got perfect theming throughout each and every single maze. A couple of dead spots in Uncle Enoch's Open Acres, but other than that, absolutely brilliant theming everywhere. Character interaction is really, really good. They could probably do with updating some of the mazes, but that's just being really honest, really critical of them. When you compare to all of the other Scream Parks around the UK, leaps and bounds above all of them. I think it's really hard to pick a favourite this year. Obviously the Village is leaps and bounds above any scare maze in the UK, but Blutlust, if it's going to be a contender, Blutlust is the contender to take on the village. It's definitely joint #1 spot for me. The Pie Factory, again, it's a fantastic maze, and we got some like VIP exclusive interaction in there. We were really lucky to be the only 4 going through at the time. Hell Penitentiary is probably the weakest maze. It's a little bit run down and probably needs replacing within the next couple of years, but still there's points in it which are really good. Uncle Enoch's Open Acres has some dead space in amongst all of the mazes, but the points where there is a good theming and the points where there is good actors were absolutely spot on. I think one thing that I would highly recommend though is if you do come here, it's more than worth its money in gold for you to invest in a fast pass. Now, a lot of the area around it is absolutely stunning. It's well themed. They've got fire pits all over the place. It's one of the best hubs of any Scream Park in the UK. But it was a struggle to experience it because they do have those 6 attractions for you to get through. It was really hard to get through them all with the queues and to experience everything else the park has to offer as well. So we did manage to throw some food down at the end, and we did try it, showing you it was great food, but it would have been nice to just be a little bit more relaxed. So definitely grab some fast track if you're coming here on any night over scare season. Maybe midweek, probably not as much needed, but certainly as you're getting into those weekends and closer to Halloween, then definitely get yourself some fast track tickets. But anyway, we've had an extremely good evening. Again, said it multiple times, but highly recommend it. If you've liked the video, please smash the like button. If you'd like to see more of this, we're at Nottingham Goose Fair tomorrow, and we are at Doncaster Fear Factory press event on Sunday. Please smash the subscribe button as well. We'll see you on the next one.